Hi everyone, my name is Bradley Oyes and welcome to my channel. I'm your real estate agent in Southern California with eXp Realty, and today I'm going to talk about why is real estate so difficult for new agents and why do most people end up quitting. So if you're thinking about becoming an agent, this is definitely the video you want to watch. The idea for this video came about as a reflection of my video that I posted last week where I break down my first commission, and I was talking to one of my friends about the video because she was like, oh my gosh, this is actually one of the videos that I watched from beginning to end, and it just had me hooked because you kept reducing and reducing and reducing your commission with all these fees and things that you get charged. And I was like, well, yeah, that is true. That is definitely one of the realities of being a real estate agent that people don't really tell you about, and you don't really get to know or find out until you actually get your first commission check. And you're like, oh shoot, like you just like get slapped with reality and you're like, oh damn, I really need to make a lot more sales than I originally thought. And that is actually one of the things that makes it so difficult. Being a real estate agent is not easy, okay? And I really need like all these TV shows to stop romanticizing the idea of being a real estate agent, because although it could be that, that is not the reality for most people. That is the exception, and that is something that I really need you guys to remember, because we all want to be agents because we're like, oh, we're gonna make all this money, I'm gonna be like roaming around in a Rolls Royce and things like that. And I mean, you could, but for most people that's not gonna be it. So if you're thinking about becoming an agent, definitely watch my previous video where I break down my first commission, and also the video before that where I talk about how the real estate agents get paid, because those two videos will give you a very accurate picture of what you can expect if you're becoming a real estate agent in LA in 2020, 2021. So go watch those videos and then you can watch the rest of this one. One of the things that my friend was shocked by is the fact that I started with my commission at $15,000 and it literally ended at almost 5K. So like how did all that happen? She could not understand. And she kind of fell for me because she was like, damn, you like need to really sell about homes once a month in order to make a decent income to live in LA. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much it. And that is difficult, like as a new agent like myself, I'm not getting one house a month, not even like one house every 2 months right now, because since I closed my first deal, it's been about a month and a half or so, or even 2 months probably at this point. So, money doesn't really flow as a new agent, so you need to budget for that, because if you don't, that's gonna be the end of your career. You need to really budget and make sure, like save up before you quit your full-time, because we don't want you quitting your full-time job thinking you're gonna make all this money and then 3 months later you're out of savings, your emergency fund is gone, and you need to start looking for jobs. Unfortunately, the people that I started working with, not with my same company, but agents that started at the same time as I did, a lot of them have gone back to their old jobs. They're looking for jobs, they're taking a break because it's hard. It requires daily focus and a lot of work. You need to prospect and lead generate every single day. And it's tough because when you're on the phones, people don't go like, oh yeah, I'm ready to list my house, like can you come over today and we'll talk about it? No, they are like, I'm tired, boom, hang up the phone. I don't want this, why do people keep calling? Boom, hang up the phone. So you're gonna hear no so often in the mornings when you prospect, and you're gonna deal with angry people most of the morning because people are tired of all these agents calling them, especially if you're calling expires and Fitspos. But you need to remember that you need to go through all of that. That is just part of the process, and just have faith in it and keep doing it, because the more you do it, the better you get at handling objections, the easier it's going to become, because all those no's, you cannot let them affect you. And as a new agent, it's simple. It's like you hear it so often that at some point you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I've gone through it a little bit. I've got discouraged, and it's easy to get discouraged in this business, but don't let that affect you. Like remember why you're doing what you're doing, and just keep prospecting, keep lead generating. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that you shouldn't rely on just one client. Say you find that one client that wants to work with you. The sky's opened up and you got one client. don't stop lead generating, because if that client doesn't come through for you, you're gonna be devastated, and I don't want you to go through that. If you have one client, work with that client in the afternoons, you know, go to the showings or list the house, whatever it is. But also on the side, in the mornings, you have to keep looking for more clients for more business. I'm working currently with 2 clients, okay? And those 2 clients are wonderful people, they're very nice. One of them I knew from before, one of them is new, and I'm working with it. We're going through it. But for one of them, we've been looking for homes since early March, and it's been 2 months, nothing. Probably even if we find a home tomorrow, I'm not gonna see a paycheck until, you know, 30-45 days. I will have this client for at least 3 to 4 months, I calculate. So that's 3 to 4 months without an income. So I found my client, but 4 months and still not getting paid. Okay, so think about that for a second. You always need to have constant flow of leads, because if one doesn't materialize as soon as you want it to be, then you also have other people that you can, you know, keep working with. And maybe one of those will close sooner, you never know. But yeah, it's hard. Like, really develop your business plans from the beginning and stick to it. Like, look at your goals every single day. Try not to get discouraged. And if you are getting discouraged, reach out to somebody. Reach out to your mentor, reach out to your friends, maybe another realtor that you work with, or anybody, a family member, somebody that's gonna help you remember why you're doing what you're doing and who will help you get back on track. Because I read in a statistic that said that about 87% of agents quit within the first 5 years in real estate. That means that 2 out of 10 or even 1 out of 10 make it in this business. And that's a huge dropout rate. You know, you don't want to become one of the statistics. So if you're getting into real estate full time, you're quitting, you know, you're taking the plunge, you're doing it, make sure that you know that you're doing it for the right reasons and you are realistic about your expectations. So that was really all I wanted to share with you guys today. It was more of a reflection of my last 2 videos and the conversations I've been having with friends and family about that. Because, you know, I reveal a lot of information, and that just kind of naturally opened up some people to reach out and talk to me about, you know, what the life of a real estate agent really is. So I thought this video would be a nice, you know, continuation to that. I hope you liked it. I hope you find it insightful. If you did, please also don't forget to like it, comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends. It could be, you know, other agents, friends and family, somebody who needs to hear what the life of a real estate agent actually looks like. Because I post videos like this every single week, twice a week, Tuesdays and Fridays, so you can expect to have more videos like this. Also, I'm gonna start doing more consumer related videos. I know that a lot of my videos so far have been focused on agents only, and I want to change that a little bit. So I'm gonna start making more videos towards like first-time home buyers and sellers. And with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next week with another real estate video on Tuesday. Bye.